Are you shocked that Bethenny left?
No, I'm not. I feel like I don't know. I could see where, she's obviously got so many other things going on. And I mean, I definitely, it's interesting how the dynamic changes with all the women, It's a little bit like, I don't know, like, I can't even tell you what it is. I mean, maybe you can answer that question. What is it? But it's something.
Well, if you talk to Ramona or Luann, they say that like Bethenny was, like a nightmare and that everyone was afraid of her and she would come in and always, I mean, this is what they say, not me.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
in a
Like
public
dominant.
way. Yeah, and just like how to have her way. And, it was the Bethany show. And so
Right,
it's
right.
according to them, it's a much more relaxed, like we can breathe now.
Mhm. I do miss her just like I'm not even talking about age, I'm just talking about personality. She's much younger, and that they need that. They need like one more girl at least, like I said, that's like the Tinsley Leia that's like, she doesn't need to be 25, that's for sure, but like I felt like Bethany definitely bridged the two kind of age gaps. She could roll with the OGs because she is one, but then she's like that new fresh blood of living downtown. Like I don't know. I think they need to do some friends of. I think they need to keep the dynamic, but we don't need to follow their storyline anymore. I'm not naming names, you know who, a couple of them, you know?
What you think certain people
Yeah,
that are cast
I think
members need to
I think it's time to let new blood in. I think that a couple of the girls could 100% be friends of, and we don't need to know the storyline anymore because there's no new storyline. And it's been so many years that it's like nothing could ever be new again. So it's like keep them in the mix, and they're great at the drama, they're great at telling things like it is, but let's get to know new women and new storylines, you know.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I think personally, after Vicky and Tamara being gone, I personally think, well, I mean, Tinsley's gone, basically. I mean, I don't think she's coming back.
Oh my god, really?
Well, because she moved to Chicago and she's engaged. I mean, Tinsley's on the show now, but I think
Yeah.
it's pretty well, I don't think Tinsley's coming back. I think there's no chance
Wow.
of that. But I would think after Vicky and Tamara being gone, I personally think there's going to be a major shakeup. That's just me.
Yeah, I
I
know.
kind of think it's time as well,
I know.
you
I
know?
think the hard part is though, I got to tell you, I think New York moreover than any city, I think it's like I just think it's really hard to find women. It's really hard to find women. It's really hard to find women that you can film in their apartments or homes. It's really hard for these women to sign off on the families. It's like I don't know, it's so much harder. That's just such a peculiar city like that.
Why? Just because you think, like, why? Most people don't want to be a part of it. Their
I
husband.
think, well, okay, I think this is my 2 cents. I think a lot of people in Manhattan are genuinely the women that they're pulling from are genuinely very wealthy, and if that's really the case, their husbands are not gonna want their lives opened up, not for anything bad, just in general. Like, I've spoken to plenty of women who they've gotten cast, and they're just like, "Listen, my yeah, because of my husband's job, he's a high-powered attorney, he's in finance, like, we cannot have our lives filmed." Or you meet people who are like, you can own your building, you could be renting, but there's not a lot of New York City buildings that will let you film a TV show in your apartment, even if you own it.